Like at first I just thought it was a flu. So I thought it was like, oh, it's gonna pass. I'll be okay. But like I said, it kept getting worse. And even my body fell off. Like I just didn't feel right.
Gabby's condition is very unique because when she was transferred to us, she was already in respiratory failure on mechanical ventilation. Her course has been rocky because she never really get better. And after several days, it come to the point that we had to induce, labor.
I was contracting a little bit, and I guess it was getting bad, my COVID, and they didn't want the baby to have it. So they did an emergency. I remember them taking me to the emergency room. And then after that, I was knocked out. And it was just a scary feeling. Like I said, it was just waking up not knowing, did she make it or not? And especially her being my first. So it scared me. Because I felt like it was my fault. Like she could have been in danger. Yeah. But I'm just glad we got through that. And we're both doing better, like way better now.
We were able to get the baby, in a safe condition. After that, Gabby continued to do poorly despite all of that. And after 18-20 days of mechanical ventilation, she was clearly failing all the measures to save her life. Therefore, the last resort in our hand was something called ECMO. It's a way of oxygenating the blood through a machine, manually through the machine.
He said it was a 50% chance that she would survive with it. And then I asked what's percentage if I don't do it, and he said 10% or less, but we don't know. We don't know enough about COVID to know if she even has 10%. So I said, yeah, of course I'm gonna take that 50% chance.
So do you think ECMO saved your life?
I think it did.
Yeah.
So we tried so many times, even on ECMO, to let Gabby see her baby on a regular basis, and that's really made a difference. And I believe one of the incident, once Gabby starts seeing her baby, this is when she starts getting better.
And it was just like emotional. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, this is really my baby? But yeah, it was like emotional. I started tearing up. And then it was only for like 20 minutes. And then the next day, they brought her again. And that's when I finally got to hold her. And I was just like, oh my gosh. A lot of people helped me out. And I'm thankful for the staff. Because they really did help me out. Emotionally, physically, everything.
I couldn't do it without them. They were all sharing the same responsibility and the burden. I have wonderful colleagues that work with me 24/7. I have wonderful surgeons that working with me 24/7, and I think without them, we just can't do that.